Hello Richard, it's me Robin. It's Wednesday, sorry. I really did mean to do this on Monday, but it just kept slipping away from me. I was talking to people at lunchtime. No excuse. I had to check my watch, it's the 22nd of January. It is a Wednesday. I enjoyed your last video very much, even if I had to concentrate the hardest I've ever concentrated to lip read / hear the mumblings of the bad sound quality, but I did actually catch it all, so don't worry about that. Yeah, a good old chat. So yeah, I think I'll ruminate on your idea of this guy who just loves pottery so much. What's my opinion of it? I don't know. It's a funny. It's okay. Well, first off, it's a funny thing to get really into. Like this guy, I get like he loves pottery. It's wild. You've got to be so deep into pottery for a pot to be able to do that to you. Like, there's not. It's kind of like there's not enough. That person who made the pot, which you probably saw on the show, didn't put enough emotional investment of their own into this pot for it to be worth crying about, I would say. I know that that's kind of not what he's doing, but from a position of trying to like work out, to try and like empathize with this situation, like there's nothing. It's just I mean, obviously I'm coming at this from the it's just a pot situation. This guy obviously loves pots. I don't know if I would say that he has this personal fulfillment. I mean, maybe he does. Maybe this is a hard one to talk about because I really don't know the answer. Obviously, it's subjective. I would say that there is, like you say, for me, there's very little in my life that is that emotionally investing, and even less are those things inanimate objects. I don't think there's any inanimate object I could look at that causes me that much kind of feeling. And yeah, I think that he probably does. Maybe he's, I don't know, just seems emotionally unstable. I don't think that's the case though. I think this is a weird guy basically, and I think that 99% of people are not like that. But maybe I'm wrong. Because like I watch films or TV shows where like it elicits a really strong emotional reaction very occasionally. Like you watch like a film that is very emotionally engaging and like you might cry or whatever, and that's kind of indicative of a very well written story or whatever. But that's like a whole situation, not a pot. That's like that's a real life person. Well, I say real life, it's a real life person experiencing something that you are then empathizing with, or like it's not an inanimate object that you are so enamored by that you feel these emotions. I don't know. Like, I don't think I've ever seen still art that is that engaging. Like, I've been like, wow, that's really good. But it would take, it for me, and I think you obviously, it takes much more of a story with investment to kind of elicit any emotional reaction. So that's my hot take on man who loves pots so much he cries. Yeah, there's just not. He must see something. I just assume he must see something so human in this pot, or such a journey in this pot that it can bring him to tears. Or maybe he just loves art. He's a weird guy. I haven't seen it, but you've painted a picture for me. So yeah, hot take on pot. In other things that are going on, like nothing crazy going on. You're in Oxford at the moment, you're in my house at the moment. You've just had an interview, I'm sure that was fine. I am cycling more and more I'm up to 4 days this week. I'm going to turn around and go back the other way. And I think it's working. I think my knee's getting better. Injuries are weird, and it's funny that I'm right every time. I know, like, I'm glad that I do these things where I'm like, I'm going to rest it, and then I'm going to do this. I'm going to try all these other things before I just like power through it. But like ultimately, every injury that I've had, the 3 major injuries I've had, which are like the chest, the arms, and the now knees, the solution has been like, go and do the thing. Like, you got to strengthen it. You got to, like, you can't avoid it. You have to kind of go through it. We'll see. Hopefully by the time I'm within a few, like a month maybe, I'll have pretty much gotten over this knee thing. But yeah, it's nicer than before. Weird. Injuries are weird. That is all. That is my take on the Potman. That is the state of my knees. Everything else is the same. Good times. I'll see you on the flip side. Stay old.